Hey guys, this is Zach Cummings, UFC welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. Check out Hungover Hand Right.
This is Hungover Hand Right, and this is the new UFC 294 preview show. Literally
brand fucking
2 days ago, everything changed.
Yeah.
Whole card.
Shit got wild.
At least all the fights that matter. It's
Do we want to talk about that now, or we're going to get to it eventually?
I mean, we can talk about it now. I mean,
or do we want to wait till we go to the matchups?
I mean, we can just do it now. I mean,
Okay.
it was going to be Islam Charles 2. Literally, apparently, 5th round, last day of sparring, day before Charles was going to fly out to Abu Dhabi.
It had to have been
He
an
gets
elbow,
headbutt.
right?
He
Oh,
gets
it's
a
a headbutt.
It was a
Yeah.
headbutt. Split him open.
So,
And so Gamrot was the backup. They called Dustin, Gaethje, and Volk.
Poirier, yeah, Dustin Poirier.
Dustin
accepted.
like, confirmed.
Dustin
Yeah,
accepted.
Dustin accepted.
Dustin said yes.
Gaethje couldn't, and obviously Volk accepted, and they brought Volk out.
Man, they called Dustin coming off an L.
Everybody but Gamrot.
He's got that status.
basically.
Yeah.
And he was the replacement.
Yeah.
And apparently
So-
he wanted to go to the UFC PI, and he was like threatening people.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, fuck, he should.
I mean, yeah, go kick Dana
I
White's
mean,
ass. That'll
I'd be
help you.
pissed too.
I'm obviously excited for the rematch. I know he took it on short notice, but apparently he was already like basically in a camp.
For
He said
Topuria.
he says that he always stays in
Right.
training
I mean,
all year round.
Topuria
but-
was going to be in January, right?
yeah, I
so
think there
that's-
was planned, but
I mean, he may not have been in like, you know.
Yeah. I know.
yeah, he said he was just. I saw his YouTube channel, and he said that he usually stays in shape year round, but he was like, yeah, 11-day notice. I want to be the guy that says,
I mean, it's pretty low risk for him. I mean,
In a perfect
Yeah.
world for me, Makhachev would have beat Oliveira. Not that I want that to happen, but for the rematch standpoint, he beats Oliveira, and then Volk beats Topuria, and then
Volkamp,
they
yeah.
do the rematch.
Yeah.
Build it the fuck up for like a year.
I just don't know. Like I mentioned this the other day, but I just like don't know if Volk loses, even though it's 10 days notice. He's 35 years old. Does he get a third crack at it?
I don't know.
That's.
I
the
think most
question.
people would say that he should, that he deserves it.
yeah, I know. I said it like after. I think the reason, if he had a full camp and then loses, he
God,
probably
no.
doesn't get the third.
But
But
if
with
he-
the 10-day notice or 11-day notice,
he's
if he loses though, so he'll lose, and he said he wants to fight Topuria still. Same time.
so
He's
It's
like,
possible.
fuck it,
I mean,
let's just
Islam-
run it back.
Islam's
Yeah,
not a
savage.
damage machine. I mean,
no.
But I mean, if he, let's say he does lose, he goes back down, defends again, Makhachev beats Oliveira, then could you set it up after that?
I mean, they
And
definitely,
then Gamrot's just,
they definitely
fuck
could.
you.
I mean, yeah, Gamrot, Sarukian, Dustin, Gaethje,
oh no.
they're all fucking off, you know. But the UFC, they could do that easily. Co-main event supposed to be Khamzat, Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
Those two guys, I mean,
They don't want to fight.
you knew something was going to happen with that
Yeah.
fight, whether it be Chimaev or Costa. It was
Right.
just, it was inevitable, and
He needed to be.
it's stupid.
I think Costa.
Costa has had. Have you guys talked about that? Like 4 canceled fights,
Yeah.
a loss in there,
Mhm.
like all kinds of shit.
Well, he had a big contract thing for a while.
How does he still have a job?
Yeah.
Isn't he like missing weight and shit too?
Yeah, he backed out
Yeah,
of a fight
against
because of contract
Tory.
talks.
And then Chimaev was just like, I don't feel like cutting weight. Or was it the doctor told him? And
He said
So
he
when
would
the
have
whole
made it, but
card
the
got
doctor
flipped-
stopped
You
it.
talking about Nate?
yeah,
I feel like.
he was like 8 pounds over.
Yeah, I think that was.
Was that on
in the
his
work,
account
and, like,
or
there was
He
shit
must have drank a bottle of wine
going
or
on
something.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, Costa. I was hungover for. Was that the Izzy fight?
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
a
Bottle
bottle of
so I
wine
could sleep.
before.
Gosh.
So
Idiot.
Costa out versus Chimaev, Usman in, obviously.
Hope Usman gets
Real
slapped.
quick on Costa, why he dropped out.
Yeah.
He got surgery on his elbow, correct?
Like
He had staph in his.
Was it
And he had a gun
like 3.5
infection.
weeks ago.
I heard a thing where he basically got it done without telling anybody.
Yeah, he just opted
He
to
just
get
did it.
surgery. Yeah.
That's the same thing that happened with Oliveira. Is they were like scared to go to the UFC to have them like stitched from the inside out. Legit best doctors in the world fix his cut, and he had that shit basically glued together in Brazil before he called the UFC.
The thing is that I mean, they stitch it up from the inside out 10 days out.
It's
I mean, there's just
still-
no
yeah.
way.
Right, but you know, still.
Dana,
Well, Dana
Dana
can't-
insinuated that
Yeah.
like
He
as
wasn't
if
gonna
the
take
fight
that
maybe
chance.
still would happen, but it's like,
Yeah.
dude, he's getting stitches in his eyebrow.
That was a
Yeah.
gnarly cut.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to take that chance of.
But Costa, who literally does I know he had to have it done, but like say something. Like you have staff, right?
Well, true, but also like look at Volk. Was it before the Islam fight?
Yeah,
he had a cut on his eye, and he wore that patch. Maybe it wasn't as severe, but it was a pretty significant cut.
Yeah.
And he still fought. A week or two out.
Volk's a fucking animal, though.
Yeah. Well, Volk's Volk, and Makhachev's champ for a reason.
Let's
I don't like Chimaev, but I hope he fucks.
So we're going.
Usman.
We're as always. We're doing main card, five fight main card. But there's some bangers on the prelims. Bruno Silva and this guy that Shar booted in, who punched the guy in the mall.
Bruno has fought a lot of guys on like contender series, even.
Mm. Has he been on there a couple times? He fought Pereira. Javid Basharat, him and his brother got a lot of hype versus Victor Henry. That's a good one. Tim Elliott versus Muhammad Makhachev.
Victor.
And but the one prelim we kind of voted on it. The one we're going to talk about, Nathaniel Wood versus Muhammad Naimov. We're going to start there.
I like me some Nathaniel.
Nathaniel Wood, the prospect. I think he should eventually change his nickname. Probably now.
Yeah.
Good time. But 19-5, coming off 3 wins in a row. Fighting out of London, England. 30 years old. 5 feet 6 inches tall. His coach is Brad Pickett. Muhammad Naimov, Hillman. 9-2, coming off of 4 wins in a row. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, but he's from Tajikistan. 29 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall.
Elevation fight team.
I feel like this is kind of designed. There's another one we're going to talk about here in a little bit. Similar. That this is like designed to be like a get right fight for Nathaniel Wood.
I don't think it's going to be easy, though.
No, I don't either.
Like, not at all.
No, this guy can
I think
bang.
he's going to lose.
Naimov's, do you?
I think Naimov's got it. I think he's going to TKO him.
I think he could. He's got everything it takes
He
to
hits
do
hard.
that. He corrects.
And
Look what he did to fucking Malarkey
yeah,
On
with a counter right.
short notice.
I forget the
Short
notice,
notice
but
counter right. Now he's on a 4-fight win streak.
Yeah,
Nathaniel
but
Wood-
Nathaniel Wood ain't that
No, he's
Frankenstein.
he's no slouch.
looking
Well,
fuck.
Nathaniel Wood, like the Feely fight, his last one against Feely, like I was kind of like underwhelmed.
Yeah, and that's what I put down too. I think it, to like what you alluded to, is just kind of a get right. Okay, let's get you back in your groove, because your last fight was kind of
He stood right. He stood right in front of Feely.
yeah.
And obviously,
Mhm.
nobody in this weight class that he'll probably ever fight again is that tall.
Feely also looked really good in that fight.
He did, but Wood. I mean, normally, like when Wood's at his best, he's like switching stances, like darting in and out, being really fast. But in that fight, he just kind of
He's a little
stood
more
right in front of
complacent.
Feely.
Yeah, he's complacent.
did you guys see the counter right that Naimov
It was like,
hit Malarkey with?
Yeah.
It had power.
I know,
Yeah,
but
no,
it was
that
like
guy's
short
got
as shit.
pie.
Yeah,
He probably just didn't see it. It was one
I
of
don't
those
think
ones.
it's going to be.
Naimov. They're both great low kickers. It's going to be a low kick battle, and Naimov against Malarkey, although he knocked him out, he had trouble with the pressure.
Mhm.
Malarkey, like just plodding forward, it kind of Naimov looked a little like oh fuck, I don't know what to do here.
Mhm.
Short notice, obviously, but the conundrum here is I feel like Nathaniel Wood needs to be like in out, but it's like
Spring
that kind of just plays right into Naimov just cracking you.
Yeah.
So it's like
He does.
That's what I'm thinking.
I noticed he kind of gets guys up against the fence, and he'll kind of shoot in on them every once in a while too. Naimov will.
yeah.
He's
I
kind
mean,
of good at.
he's a
kinda
sambo.
good at-
Yeah, he's
right,
well rounded.
sambo,
That's what I'm saying.
something or other champ.
He
He's good pretty much everywhere.
he hits hard enough to do it, and Nathaniel Wood, he gets hit. He always has. He-
Naimov is also a world champion sambo.
Oh
I
yeah,
think so. Yeah,
Aliskerov is.
yeah. And so
Yeah.
is the other one.
literally all those guys.
What's the other Tajik
Makes
guy?
sense. Sounds about fucking right.
Gafarov.
Yep.
But yeah, I was kind of
Go to his record real quick.
who
Naimov.
9-2.
4-5
So
win
tough
streak.
enough. I'm pretty sure that's a promotion out of like Vegas.
You know?
You know what? One of those losses is in the UFC, right?
No,
the
he's not.
contender
Neither of them?
series.
Contender series. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
His first fight was for the Jonathon Ogden Foundation. That's the fight card.
wow,
All right.
Fun fact for you.
it's cool that they named.
So he
after
lost
me.
on
Hey,
a
he beat
contender
Landon
series
Quinones.
3 years ago.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't even see
Split
that.
decision.
Austin Titan. I
I
wonder why he even got the call from Malarkey, really. I mean, he was on 3 in a row, but
I mean, obviously,
I guess
short
because they saw
notice
him
it-
on the Contender Series, maybe.
Did he fight
Yeah.
on Brave like Aliskerov did
No, it doesn't
against
look like it.
Chimaev?
Good God, what's his amateur? I didn't see all that.
See, I mean, most of these are in the U.S. Like,
Right.
so, I think he trains in like Virginia or something.
King of the Cage I saw in there, throwback.
Virginia.
Oh, Elevation Fight Team, Denver. So,
Yeah. He must have been in Denver for quite a
Yeah.
while.
So he was with Snake in the Grass,
Yeah.
right?
No.
that was
What's his?
that was Dwayne Ludwig. Like,
But
they got their
well,
own little gym.
Yeah, but
Doesn't-
wasn't he also in Denver?
Doesn't TJ have his own shit now?
Yeah, in California.
What's it called though?
You're talking about Bang Muay Thai, which was Dwayne Ludwig.
Dwayne Bang.
Right, but I thought he was an earlier before.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
whatever.
he's probably trained there.
Doesn't
But
matter.
No.
Elevation.
Doesn't matter.
I mean,
Elevation,
Jam.
Denver. He's been there.
Rose.
odds, Nathaniel Wood minus 300,
See, I don't.
I'm
I
plus
don't know.
250 Naimov.
Put the house on Naimov, dude.
Maybe not the house,
No, not the house, but put money on it.
but
It opened plus 330 Naimov, and people have been betting him down to plus 250.
I don't agree with.
I think
Minus
Nathaniel Wood
300.
could get caught here.
I think
Yeah.
it's closer than minus 300.
I'm
for
going with
sure.
my guy.
Yeah,
I'm going with my guy.
Fuck.
Nate
Now we
Wood.
got to pick.
yeah. This is a tough one.
This is a
was
tough
like
one.
the one that I was really like, man. I kind of want to go with the dog here.
We should have chose Tim Elliott.
I'm going Tajikistan.
Yeah,
That
that,
was my
would be
second
that would
pick.
be an easy pick.
Tajikistan.
Makhachev.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going Naimov.
If he
Knockout.
he could crack him, dude.
So we're
He
all
could.
going.
He's
could.
gonna crack him.
Not him.
I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
with
that's
Nathaniel
right,
Wood.
that's right.
Nathaniel doesn't move his head. He gets hit a lot.
It's all right.
I like
He's gonna get knocked back to
Chad's gonna lose.
wherever.
Don't listen to Chad.
London.
It's all right.
London.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Nate.
Oof.
Tapology.
Tapology's a bunch of idiots.
890 votes, 82%.
It's a lot of votes,
Wood,
too.
85% by decision.
I mean, in all honesty,
Oh
this
yeah,
one-
this Naimov can crack.
this
I
is
mean,
a
that
toss
fucker's got some power.
But I like the dog Naimov.
Yeah. The smart pick is
It
Wood,
is.
probably, but
I'm smart.
I think, what did I say, plus 250 or something?
Yeah, plus two.
That's-
If Wood
I
does
mean,
win, it's
there's some
gonna be
value.
decision.
It opened at 330.
Like I agree with
Yeah.
that part of it.
Anything else there?
Yep.
Let's
go, Wood. Go Bulls.
Let's go Bulls.
Next up,
Said
Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Muin Gafarov. Saeed Nurmagomedov, he's actually not related to Khabib, but they're like family friends. It's really weird.
How about that?
17-3, coming off a controversial loss to Jonathan Martinez. Fighting out of Russia, 31 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall. Muin Gafarov. His nickname is Tajik. Like,
Okay.
As in his country that he's from.
Okay.
Very creative. 18-5, coming off a loss in his UFC debut.
Another Sambo world champ.
Yep. Fighting out of, he's the one that's out of Virginia from Tajikistan. 27 years old, 5 feet 7 inches tall.
I got Gafarov.
Really?
I do. I do
100% finish rate.
I don't think I do.
Dude, his fastest finish is 1 minute and 11 seconds in the first round by sub, which is
Probably
sick.
against some random in Tajikistan.
I don't know. His ground game's nasty.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that Saeed against Martinez, that people kind of a lot of people I think thought Saeed won that fight.
Mhm.
He didn't get the nod, but he actually he had trouble in the clinch with
Mhm.
the other kicker, and when he gets pressured a lot, he struggles a little bit.
Which is exactly what Gafarov's going to do.
Gafarov, he brings it.
Yeah.
he
And
No, he'll
pushes
stand there in
forward.
front of you, bang, and everything.
He does not shy away from standing.
He's
standing in the pocket and throwing punches at
Mhm.
you.
Fought on LFA and Contender Series.
They're in the small cage,
Didn't he have a
which
stint?
helps him, but
What'd you say? Sorry.
they're in the small cage at the apex, which
Why
helps
the fuck would you?
Gafarov a lot.
Why is this card in the?
money.
That's a lie. I lied.
I was gonna say
That's a lie. It's in the big cage in Abu Dhabi at Etihad Arena.
okay, and he also had a stint and won. Yeah, 6 fights.
Yeah, he fought Lineker.
Yeah,
And
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
It was a
I
good
watched
fight.
some of that.
yeah, Lineker hurt him really bad to the body, but he stuck with it. And
I actually
Took
watched
Lineker
all of his
down.
Yeah,
highlights.
he hurt him so bad he turned around and with a liver shot or
in
something.
the first round,
Yeah.
An old Lineker, though.
I mean,
Good God!
What year
look at
was
those
that?
String of wins.
Well,
Which
I
one?
mean, it couldn't have
Lineker.
been that long ago, right?
2019.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Lineker's been in there for a minute, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, but
now he's doing bare knuckle shit.
No.
right? No.
he didn't win.
We just
Lineker's in one.
We
Is
just
that what I'm
watched.
thinking of?
That's what
We
they-
just watched them. You might have missed that one, maybe.
No, he was here.
Who was
Stamp?
there? Stamp. The Stamp fight.
Stamp.
You probably. Well, no, that was like.
Did I leave before?
No, that was early.
Was it early?
Fuck. I don't remember, dude.
It was the one that we were talking shit about the way they scored the fight.
I'm gonna go way
Yes,
off
yeah.
topic here. Then there was another John Lineker-esque guy that fought either in bare knuckle or Jorge's promotion.
John Dodson.
No, it's a short, little, stocky built guy like that we just watched.
I can't remember.
Just think on that one.
Fuck. Oh, it's gonna piss me off now.
But yeah,
Got Chad Mendez.
Gafarov, he brings it. I just think
He does.
Saeed. Yeah, I mean the crowd, the kicker, that shit works. But I think Saeed's a little too elusive for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Gafarov by sub.
I think he'll be able
Oh.
to weather the storm and not get caught in like a firefight to where he could get clipped.
That's by sub. They both have never been knocked out or subbed in their careers.
Gafarov's got a lot of subs.
These guys aren't getting
I think-
subbed.
Oh, I want to do so. I want to.
He does have 7 submissions.
7 subs, dude.
He does.
I mean Gafarov I just didn't see like the wrestling to really because I don't think he's gonna out strike Saeed. I mean that's Saeed's thing.
All right.
Saeed's he has trouble with like the other guy Said Jakub or whatever.
So
two fights ago he just got in his face and just took him down over and over.
Yeah.
Dominated him. Saeed ended up submitting him, but he had a lot of trouble there. I just don't know if Gafarov can bring that wrestling.
No, I don't think he's that guy.
I've got the obs.
All right, well,
If he makes it dirty somehow, maybe.
he's gonna pressure him for sure.
Right, pressure, dirty box, maybe some clinch against the cage, something like that.
Look, if not sub, then I think he's going to win by decision. Gafarov.
Saeed's minus 205 plus 175
I think
Gafarov.
Saeed's a good parlay pick. Throw him in a parlay.
I'm going Saeed decision.
All right.
Me too. I also agree with that.
I'm going with said.
Take your Sid.
900.
Holy shit.
Tapology
Fuck.
said 979 votes.
Almost out of 1,000 votes. Man,
Not-
these bigger cards get way more
yeah,
votes.
95% Saeed, 62% by decision.
Well, fuck me.
Seth's in
Seth's
the 5%.
over here. Yeah,
What's 5% of 979? Like 10 people?
I'm also in the tiny little sliver that says sub.
There's no
There is
shot.
no.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
No,
is there a
it's sick.
sliver? I can't
No,
even-
there's not.
Yeah.
2%.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, there is.
2% of the 5%.
It's you
It's
and
me.
one other guy.
You goddamn
It might just be you.
No. Gafarov voted sub.
I mean, I like Gafarov. Like, I mean, I'm picking.
too.
I'm picking Saeed, but like at plus
He's exciting.
175, you bet on Gafarov. Like he's gonna fight for your dollar. Like he's gonna fucking bring it.
Oh, yeah.
He's not. There's
No,
no
he's,
like.
he's
He's
definitely
going
a
to
fun watch.
personally fight for you.
Yeah,
I think this has potential fight of the night all over it. Honestly, this
It
fight.
very well could be.
yeah.
I think it's gonna be a banger regardless.
I mean, again, against
That's a good take there.
Jonathan Martinez, Saeed actually had trouble like in the clinch. Like
Mhm.
he got muscled around in the clinch, which is weird because
I
Martinez is a kicker.
I think he's just got to dirty it up, dude.
Yeah. Push
I
forward.
mean, he likes it dirty.
And just
he
get
gets in
a
there.
just get a wild
I like it
exchange.
dirty.
And
I mean, Gafarov will for sure be wild.
maybe
That's-
mixes it up too. Maybe go for a little takedown, dude.
Go with your
Are you
boy.
switching it?
I'm not. No.
Switch it. Be a man.
No way.
Anything else there?
Said say
Go Sid.
he's too crafty for that.
Sub by Twister.
Twisters.
Jeez. What a call. Next up, Ikram Aliskerov versus Warlley Alves. Ikram
Warlley.
Aliskerov,
He's a
14-1,
Wow.
coming off a million wins in a row. His only losses to Khamzat
Chimaev.
in like 2019 or 18 or something.
Yeah.
He got
Aliskerov,
his head
he's
taken
gonna,
off.
He's gonna fucking
Maka-
TKO this fool.
Fighting out of this
Say it.
Makhachev or whatever.
Makachakla.
That's
It's basically like Dagestan. isn't it?
Mahakshala.
no, I mean that's.
Mahakshala.
I think it's
Is it
like
not?
I think it's like Moscow area.
Mahak-
I thought he grew up in like a
Mahakala.
small little Dagestani style thing.
I could be wrong, but he's from there. Ankalaev's from there, and Peter Yan I think's from there too.
Hmm.
They're not the Dagestani guys. 30 years old, 6 feet tall. Warlley Alves, 14-6, coming off 2 losses in a row.
Oof.
Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, 32 years old, 5'11".
Warlley's had
I
a
think
little rough.
Warlley is in for a
He's
whirl
lost
of hurt.
I think he's
4
gonna-
of
he's
his
gonna
last
World-
6.
world
He's gonna
leader.
get folded.
He's going to be in a whirly of hurt.
Yeah.
I think 4 of his last 6 and 6 of his last 10 fights.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Warlley's
but slower.
Slow down. Warlley's lost 4 of his last 6 and 6 of his last 10.
Warlley. He's been in the UFC since 2014. He's lost to names such as Brian Barberena, Kamaru Usman, James Krause, Randy Brown. He's beat Colby Covington by a guillotine.
How the fuck does that happen?
First round.
That was before Colby called out Brazil, and
that was when Colby's about to get fired.
Yeah.
That was just
holy shit. That was 8 years ago.
Warlley's like he's like if you went to a lab and you said, build me a just prototypical like generalist Brazilian, that's Warlley Alves. Like he's not.
Biggest win, Mike Jackson.
Mike Jackson in jungle
punches round 1.
Wow.
That can't be the same Mike Jackson, right?
Yeah, I bet it is.
You talking about the media Jake, the Jake Shields guy?
Yeah,
I don't think it is.
No.
11-8 night him. That's a different Mike Jackson.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
No, that's not him. The Mike Jackson we're talking about.
The problem.
He's like 2-2 or some shit.
His record.
That would have been hilarious if that was him, though. Because I immediately thought the same thing.
Warlley Alves, he's not pretty on the feet, but he hits hard. He's an okay grappler.
What's he going to do to win, though?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. He gets tired. I mean, his last fight against Dalby, his gas tank actually held up pretty well, but like he's had cardio issues in the past.
Went on a terror in the Tough House, though, huh?
Man, tough Brazil. Yeah. Beat big names such as Wendell Oliveira, Ishmael De Jesus, and Wagner Silva.
Wagner.
Fuck. Yeah, name anybody else they've ever fought. But
probably another Silva.
I know you like Ikram, but like
I do.
Phil Hawes, he looked terrible in my opinion.
He's got real clean, just straight strikes. He likes to. I saw him mix in the clinch several times, throw some nasty knees.
He did,
and he's another. He has won name a tournament in Sambo or any kind of a belt or anything.
I couldn't.
He's won it.
He's like the Sambo guy.
He's done it all in Sambo.
I mean, when he fought Khamzat, like it didn't last long, but they had some grappling exchanges, and he hung right in there with him.
Yeah, he defending him.
No, yeah, his defense was really, really good. Like you could tell how strong he was, and he was using that Sambo against him, but he just kind of got gooned a little bit. But he had some good exchanges there in the first round.
5 knockouts,
I think,
but he got absolutely folded.
Yeah.
I mean,
uppercut,
he was
right?
Yeah, stiff. He got stiff.
Before that, he got dropped with a jab.
Yeah.
Dude, he was out cold for like 3 minutes.
We're talking 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's what I'm worried about here is Ikram just flatlined Phil Hawes, which that everyone does that. But is he going to
everyone does that?
Is he going to fall in love with that feeling? Because I feel like he could put Warlley Alves through a grappling fucking clinic and just completely
take no damage.
I mean, he could just decision him and just completely dominate this whole fight. Or he may sub him.
You think Warlley might fuck around and catch him?
No,
if he fucks around on the feet too much.
Well, yeah, I just don't want Ikram to chase it because he doesn't have to. He can just fucking dominate in the grappling department. I feel like,
but I also don't want to see another Corey Sandhagen type win like that. You know what I mean?
I don't.
But if I'm him, I'm doing it because that's.
I don't think he'll chase a knockout.
Aliskerov?
Yeah, I don't think he will.
I think he's gonna fucking try to take his head off.
I mean, he might, but I don't think he's gonna expose himself.
Because even in the Phil Hawes one. He swung and missed a couple times so bad where he fell down.
You know what? I was just about to say that. He even an elbow. He threw an elbow, and right before the knockout, he kind of his hand literally touched the ground, and then he got up. He's like, "All right, boom, boom, done."
Yeah, sometimes he swings.
He might overreach and get.
I mean, Warlley doesn't crack obviously he can knock somebody out. He's in the UFC, but I'm not super worried about Warlley's power. But obviously, if Ikram just throws wild shit and gets caught, anybody can go down.
Yeah, but I just don't see it, dude.
What you know about that, Johnny?
I'm picking Ikram via grapple fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Aliskerov.
I've
got him by TKO.
It's possible. Ground and pound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ikram minus 425 plus 325 Warlley.
Does Warlley get cut after this? That'd be 3 straight.
Dude, he should. Or
is he one of those guys that they're just gonna let?
I don't know how he's still here.
I think he gets cut.
I don't know how he's still here.
Dude, there's guys
he has
that
big long layoffs and shit.
They just let guys lose sometimes, though.
Yeah, but there's always something to those guys that they keep around.
He lost to Randy Brown. And Christina Aguilera.
What?
Christian, I think he was in the UFC at one point.
Oh, that's right. He was.
Oh well, this was a
he
UFC
withdrew.
fight. Yeah. I guess Tapology.
Supposed to fight Jack Della at some point.
Wow.
3%. So we're all on
7.
Aliskerov.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
724 votes, 97% Aliskerov, 64% KO. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see ground and pound. I'm just not super impressed with his striking, honestly.
I thought he mixed it up pretty well.
I did too.
And when he does throw straight punches, they're dangerous.
Yeah.
He gets a little wild.
He
but
does.
I mean,
Fuck.
straight punches against Warlley, that's the way to do it.
Mhm.
I think the only shot in hell Warlley has is just catching
Catch him.
him somehow
Puncher, yeah,
on the
puncher's
feet.
chance.
I mean, Warlley does have, I think, six wins by sub, 4 by KO, TKO, 4 by decision.
He's not going to. I know he's Brazilian and everything, and he's probably a 12th degree black belt or whatever, but
He's subbing him.
he's not going to sub the Sambo King.
That just
No.
tells me that what I just said just tells me that he's not like super dangerous in one area.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
6-4-4.
What would you rather be super
just
dangerous in
rounded.
one area or just
Not well rounded, but
just-
rounded.
okay in all of them?
Probably super dangerous in one area.
You'd rather be like a Derek Lewis
People have
Yeah,
became
like an Alex
champ off
Pereira.
of being
or an Alex Pereira.
having one major tool.
That's another conversation.
But I
we
guess
should
you
have.
could say Volk. Volk's like everything, kind of.
But he's really good at everything.
Yeah.
He's not just okay.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just depends
We're
on
kind of
who you
shitting
are.
all over Warlley right now. Cool name.
Before
One of
he
the
gets-
coolest.
I think
Yeah.
before he gets
Cool name.
absolutely clapped.
He beat Col-
Warlley's a really cool name.
He got the Colby feather in his cap, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers it.
Pre-Trump Colby.
That was on
Yeah.
the Aldo McGregor card.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
What else there?
That was a
insane.
good card.
Nah,
I think
Aliskerov's gonna
He's
win.
should
He's
be
gonna
a
shit upon him.
should be a fairly easy win.
Shit on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is one I'm really excited
This
about.
is interesting.
Magomed Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker.
I don't know who to root for, but I am going
Any-
for Johnny.
Yes.
Anytime. Sorry, do the breakdowns first.
Magomed Ankalaev 18-1-1, coming off a draw against Jan. Not a great fight.
Not
was,
at all an absolute
terrible.
snooze fest.
Also fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, 31 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Johnny Walker, 21-7, coming off of 3 wins in a row. Was kind of way down
Yeah.
and then kind of rebuilt himself.
Off of Craig.
Fighting out of England. I think he trains at SBG in Ireland, but it says fighting out of England.
Is he still there?
He's at the Wolf Slayer.
Maybe.
Is that even still a thing?
No. 31 years old, 6 feet 6. I mean, maybe it is, but
God,
it's
he's
like
tall.
Well, it
fucking
says
guys
Jim's
in white belts,
SBG
yeah.
Ireland,
Primary.
and
used to-
then
I used to always
Maybe he
pick,
lives in England. I
I
don't
used to
know.
always pick Wolf Slayer when I made my fighter on UFC.
Yeah. Yep. Just train with Rampage and Czech Congo.
Right.
I mean, name a better duo.
Anytime
I like
Johnny
Czech.
Walker fights, there's a part of me that hopes he gets knocked out. Not because I don't like him, because I mean he's just I'm not a fan, but I don't hate the guy.
Right.
But just to see how he will fall or act when he does get knocked out.
and fall down.
But I don't think that's going to happen here.
I feel like I've been forced into being a Johnny Walker fan by you guys.
You yeah. You're a Johnny
I've
Walker
never
dick
been
rider.
a
for
bigger
sure.
Magomed Ankalaev fan, right?
Why do you hate him so much?
I'm not
He's
a
not
Johnny
a
fan.
Polish fuck like
I
that
just-
just
something
humps
ab-
your leg.
Something about his face.
Wait, Johnny or
Yeah.
He hates
Why?
Johnny.
oh really?
Yeah, I don't know,
Listen,
something about him.
I don't-
Just
I don't
some-
like
You hate
either of
the
these two.
Polish grappler and you hate the Brazilian knockout artist. Like fucking pick a side.
I think it's cool though how athletic and powerful he is, but
Yeah.
I
I
want to
just love
see him
watching
do
him get
some
knocked
crazy
out.
knockout. Yeah.
Ankalaev, this guy just has a ridiculous feel for striking. Like
Yeah.
he's so hard to find. I mean, he's a little bit susceptible to like low kicks and stuff. Obviously, Jan beat up his fucking shin bone.
Yeah.
But like
Johnny's not going to do that.
he's so. I mean, he's got decent low kicks, but
do you think he's
the thing is Ankalaev's listed on like UFC stats as orthodox, but the Jan fight and the Anthony Smith fight, he was southpaw the whole time,
Mhm.
and Johnny's orthodox. So the outside low kick's not going to be there for Johnny. I
right?
doubt he's going to go shin to shin like Jan did.
No,
Right.
you don't have legs like Jan.
And Ankalaev just, dude, he has such a punches coming at him like they mean nothing. Like
Can we
it's
go to
just
the
like,
records?
Mhm.
fucking. He's just like
This is a weird one for me, dude.
See, I don't like either guy particularly, and I think that Ankalaev is going to get it done, but I am rooting for Johnny Walker.
oops. Ankalaev's only loss is Paul Craig, and it was 1 second left in the third round, and he was winning the fight.
Wow.
He got subbed.
Triangle,
Wow.
baby.
He tapped with 1 second left.
Love me some Paul
Jeez.
Craig.
Wowie.
Those
I
are
remember
so
that
crazy. Like, you probably can't hear your corner screaming. Well, fucking 5 seconds left. Let's hold on.
I mean, you would think he would know. I mean, I guess he
It's like with that 9-second.
was that his
triangle,
debut, his UFC
Silva
debut.
and Sonnen.
Paul Craig.
It was
yes.
Yeah. So I mean, the UFC jitters.
Yes, it was
maybe.
his debut.
Been on a tear since though.
You guys are just not giving Paul
Knocked out.
Craig
Why don't I
enough credit.
remember?
He can sub
Yeah.
anybody.
Why don't I
Except for
remember him
Johnny
knocking
Walker.
out Kudalaba in
Get out of here.
38 seconds?
They fought twice. Yeah. I think
they
I
did.
think it was like a weird stoppage or
He
something.
literally
So
knocked
they-
out Kudal. Can you imagine getting knocked out in the first round twice in a row
Same
by the
guy.
same fucking guy?
38.
Having
must have been a
3
weird-
canceled in a row.
Was that the
It
one?
must have been a weird stop.
Was that was the one
It was-
where he was acting like he was
Oh,
hurt? Was
yes.
it that one?
I think it was
Where
that
he was
one.
like, "What the fuck?" Was it that
Was that
fight?
like-
Yeah, he was
was
trying
that
to
John
bait him in.
McCarthy or something? Who, or was that
No.
Goddard?
I don't
Or?
know.
Goddard.
It
But
was a
I don't
weird
remember
one.
if
He
it was
was-
the one where he was like
He was kind of
faking it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then they ran it back,
I
and he
remember
still
that one.
knocked him out the first.
Yeah.
round.
The one shot Johnny Walker has here is just the fact that Ankalaev is like, he's kind of Islam-esque, where he's okay with just being like really low output and just being really patient. It's
Mhm.
a good thing
Yeah.
because he can crack
Yeah.
and he can. I mean, one wrong move and you're getting crushed by him.
Yeah.
But like, he's very low volume sometimes. Obviously, the Jan fight, perfect example. They just fucking stared at each other for 5 rounds.
Yeah. Kicked each other in the
But-
legs.
He'll do what it takes to win.
Johnny's so hittable. I mean, I like him, but
I think he can avoid the big shot from Johnny, and
yeah,
and
I think
eventually
Johnny's going to sleep.
he's gonna hit him with a counter punch.
You're
bad.
right.
I think Ankalaev
Like you said, it may
is gonna
take a
TKO
while.
him.
It may take later rounds potentially, but
I think
Johnny
it'll be a
just
good fight.
Johnny just does not. He's obviously 6'6", so I mean it's understandable, but
he's
he
tall
doesn't take his feet with him.
Also,
He
75
leans a lot.
75-inch reach to an 82-inch reach with Johnny. So that's a pretty
Yeah.
significant reach advantage.
I don't know if I trust Johnny to stick to the plan,
Yeah.
stay long.
No.
I want to see a flailing, crazy
Worm.
just knockout of.
I want to see him do
I
a
want to see
backflip.
Ankalaev shoot and get crushed with a knee.
That'd be sick.
Die.
It's-
Not literally,
Oh my
but
God.
die for like 30 seconds.
What are the
yeah.
odds on this bitch?
Probably not good. Ankalaev minus 350.
Oh my god!
Plus
That's what I like to
285
see.
Johnny. I feel like it's a little closer than that.
Yeah,
Nah.
I think it's
You're biased as
Dude,
shit.
I really think it. It opened at minus
Yeah,
500.
The market agrees with us because it's come
Dude,
down.
Walker can crack. He could
I
do
mean, yeah.
it. He could. That's what he does. That's what he is best at.
I think
I just don't think it's gonna
Ankalaev's
happen.
just he's fucking surgical. Like
Yeah.
he fights smart.
He practically
I'm surgical with this.
take 1 second out of his career. He has not been beaten.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he would have won the Paul Craig decision literally.
Don't fuck with Paul Craig. Dude.
Yeah, he,
All
he
boils
fucked
down
up by
to.
taking that fight. Is what
He did. He lost as soon as he signed that contract.
Right.
Mm.
As soon as Paul Craig was born.
Yeah.
Lost.
Paul Craig.
Wish I
Paul
could understand.
Craig.
I would like Paul Craig better if I could understand a word he
I
says.
like that we can't understand him. I think it's awesome.
It's the best accent in the world.
Tapology votes. Wow, a lot of votes on this one. 1,170.
Like that.
Fucking quadruple digits.
I like those percentages too. That's
I'm
78% Ankalaev.
I'm going Ankalaev, late TKO, KO, or decision.
I got late
Wow.
TKO.
Very specific.
Yeah.
I'm
That wasn't
saying
broad at all.
Yeah.
I think at some point he's either
Ankalaev's
going
gonna
to finish
finish
him or
Johnny.
win
I
it.
said late TKO, KO. And if he doesn't get
Or
it done
decision.
that way, decision.
I think he finishes Johnny a minute and a half in the second round.
I'm going.
I think he figures him out that quick.
Yeah.
I'm going decision.
I
Ankalaev.
got TKO.
Ankalaev ain't going decision. He after that Jan shit.
Or maybe he does
Come
put
on.
on another snooze.
I'm going to say Ankalaev round 3 TKO.
Ankalaev has 9 KO TKOs and 8 decisions. One sub.
He's gonna knock him out.
biased fucking Chad over
Yeah.
there.
I gotta have my some
Any
fights that are
Gamrot, Johnny
biased.
Walker. That's his
Gamrot,
fucking
Johnny.
shit list.
No,
What-
and the Russian.
What- you got to narrow that
Yeah.
down.
Fucking Stingray.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
dude.
yeah, fucking
Volkov.
Stingray shit.
The Samurai.
Yeah.
Dude.
Stingray.
I love Volkov.
Those
I
three
like
guys-
Volkov too.
and Walker.
I don't know if I necessarily like Volkov, but I do
I
not
like
have the
Volkov.
hatred that Chad does for him.
If he
No, I don't
didn't
know
fight,
what he
if he didn't
does.
fight Ty, you'd like him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Anything
I
else,
like
sir?
him. I did like when he got knocked out by Derek. Lewis.
Ankalaev, here we go.
Yeah, Ankalaev dub.
Yep.
For sure.
Throw it in your parlay.
The new and not improved in my opinion. Co-main event. Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev.
So this is what DC made all that fuss about. You guys
Yeah.
aren't gonna fucking believe it.
Yeah, it's like
It's gonna blow your mind.
I wasn't like, oh my
Like,
god.
what?
Yeah, I wasn't like holy.
So we
threw
knew
out
he's gonna
some
come back. It's been a
Crazy
while.
names.
Yeah, fucking Ben Askren
And I
and
was
I
like,
almost said Nick Diaz.
Logan
I was
Paul.
Like,
yeah, I said Logan. What did I say? Logan, Diaz Bros. I threw out some weird shit.
I thought it was going to be
What
Jorge
did I say?
or something. I thought it was going to be
Jorge.
somebody coming like GSP. No,
Canelo
there's no
or
way.
something like some
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that.
Triple G,
CM Punk.
GSP, dude. I wouldn't put it past him to go in there and beat Jamal.
but not on 10 days.
But he also.
I'm just saying, I'm just
He
saying.
would
In
want to
general,
build that. Fight.
GSP's those. He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the actual
Yeah.
fight
GSP
that's
ain't
happening.
coming back, man. He's done.
Kamaru Usman, Nigerian Nightmare, former welterweight champ, obviously 20-3, coming off 2 losses in a row, both to Leon Edwards.
Why does it not say he's from Nebraska on there?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
mean Tejas?
he's born.
Marty from Nebraska.
Apparently, his
Born in
nationality
Texas.
is fucking Nigeria. He trains out of Florida. He was born in Texas, went to Nebraska college.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea. 36 years old, 6 feet tall.
He's getting knocked out.
Khamzat Chimaev
Yep.
Boers is his nickname.
Bars.
12-0, coming off of 12 wins in a row, fighting out of Dubai.
12-0 coming off of 12 wins.
Yeah. You couldn't have put the math together yourself. 29 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall.
What is All Stars Training Center?
That's fucking Sweden.
Sweden?
Gustafsson.
Yep.
But,
correct.
Kind of cool.
but he moved to Dubai, so I don't think he's out of All Stars anymore.
He said that he
Wasn't good
still
enough.
represents Sweden and,
Oh, he
and
said
Czech
that?
and all that stuff.
No, he trains with.
Or Chechnya
Gus,
or whatever.
like,
what happened to
all
Darren
the
Till?
time.
Aren't they boys?
Yes.
I think Darren Till went there.
Till did go there.
Ah.
Yeah. It's a good gym.
So, if you're Kamaru, I know all of us don't really like the guy,
He's losing.
I
but
respect
he's
for
got
doing
some
this.
balls.
Yeah, respect for this.
No one wants to fight Chimaev.
So
No.
But also, he kind of has to.
when
not
No.
really.
Your debut
No, no,
at
no,
middleweight?
Yeah,
No.
fuck that.
he was booked
No.
against Bilal,
Yeah,
That's
when was
that?
that supposed to happen? December?
It's a good question.
I think maybe you might be right.
Because
Okay,
so he may already been training.
let's say that is the case. Why not pick someone else to step in if he's already literally booked?
I think they just want
A
a
big
scalp
name?
on Khamzat's fucking mantle. You know,
A bigger, like big.
like
he
a
be- if
bald
he comes
ass,
out,
big head scalp.
if Khamzat comes out and absolutely starches Usman,
I don't think he's going to start. I think he.
but I'm saying if he does, holy
Right,
shit, that
right.
shoots him to.
Not only that, but they've already said that this is basically the interim title fight. This is the winner of this gets Sean next. They've already said that, which is fucked up. But
I think Usman's compromised, and the whole world's going to see that he is going to start going to lose.
Oh, you think it's fucked up?
yeah, because
Who do you think should fight Sean? Because Izzy says he's not.
what was it? It was Izzy, Drickus,
Drickus.
or Cannonier.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have never. I mean, not never, but Usman's never fought a middleweight in the UFC. Chimaev hasn't in a few years.
Drickus would have been a good one.
Yeah. Just wait for this. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but Drickus is not going to
But
take
that-
that
yeah.
chance.
Oh, fuck
no,
Yeah.
hell no.
He's supposed to be
got-
fighting for
he's
the
sitting in
title.
line for
He's
a
got
title.
Izzy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
he's got
did he
Izzy
know,
up.
I'm just saying.
he's
yeah.
still gonna get like whether he is a part of this fight or he's not getting a title shot either way.
He's going to fight the winner of Sean Hamzat if Hamzat gets there.
Drickus is going to get the Gamrot treatment when
But
it comes to that title.
He's gonna have to wait so long though.
Yeah.
For this to happen and for that to happen, he might have to fight between now and then.
Him and Cannonier?
That would be the one.
The Leeds Cannonier winner, it'd have
Yeah.
to be,
I will say
or Vittori or something.
Vittoria's what I was
about Chimaev when he fought. Help me out here.
Kevin Holland.
No.
Gilbert Burns?
Yes, when he fought Gilbert Burns, he looked human that fight.
Oh, yeah.
Gilbert
he
took it
fought
fucking
stupid.
to him,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I think
I
he
mean,
underlooked Gilbert.
I
Gilbert's
watched
an
that
animal.
back, and yeah, Khamzat didn't obviously implement the game plan that he normally does, but he didn't. Like, he wasn't a fish out of the water on the feet. I mean, he still beat him
No.
mainly on the feet.
But he got wobbled though. at
He
one
did,
point.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I think that was him being stupid.
He was
All
just
I'm
like,
saying,
he was like,
if-
he
I'm
felt
gonna knock this guy out,
unbeatable.
If that fight doesn't happen, then I think it is an absolute landslide for Chimaev. But the fact that he did kind of have a tough fight against Gilbert, I think it's a better fight than what people think it is. I don't think Chimaev's just going to go in there and just mop the floor. We're talking. I mean, Kamaru's fucking good.
Yeah, but
Kamaru
also
is good, but
I think this is horrific matchup for him.
I think it's just.
How does he lose? Like, what is he just?
He's not going to be. He's not a better striker than Chimaev.
He's not, but he's got power.
He's got power, but Chimaev's a damn good wrestler. I know.
Does he out grapple the wrestler?
The thing is, this is Usman's first middleweight fight. He's always used to being one of the bigger welterweight guys. Now he's not going to have that advantage.
That's true, but he's also fighting a guy that is mainly fought at welterweight.
Yeah. But he's still going to be the bigger middleweight.
I still think Chimaev will have a definite size advantage.
The thing is, the way I picture this fight going is mainly on the feet. I hope
so.
The way that Usman's striking works, being the fact that the wrestling threat's always there, so he like knocks you out over the top. I think that's the exact reason that Chimaev's going to win.
Because he's going to shut down the takedown.
Well,
he's not going to worry about
have the threat. He's going to be the wrestling threat. Feinting the takedowns. Yeah, and be able to let the hands go, and Usman's going to be all slow and 38 years old and have to worry about the fight.
Usman's not good off his back foot.
He's 38 years old,
and we don't know. Don't know what a knockout like that can do to a guy. He hasn't proven himself since that knockout, so we don't know how he's going to be in there.
Oh, okay. So, what do you think if Khamzat comes and starches him, like a say quick, easy Kevin Holland thing?
He's title fight.
Like just holy shit,
Usman. What is Usman going to do?
No. If I'm like, what do we like? Where do we think? Like, is it automatic? This guy needs to fight for a fucking title.
Well, I mean,
I think he's already going to.
He's already on his way there. Think so or not?
He's 12-0. He'll be 13-0 by then.
If he destroys Usman, he's beating Sean Strickland.
I put my UFC brain on when it comes to title shots anymore. Not what I think should happen because you got to think the way they do, and it doesn't make sense the way they do.
Yeah. The thing is that in both the Leon. Well, the first one it's kind of hard to tell because it was a lot of domination. But the second Leon fight, Usman, I felt like had a clear speed disadvantage. He looked slow compared to Leon. Leon's probably faster than Chimaev, but the Gilbert fight at least proved that Chimaev has some hands.
Chimaev's got more power than Leon and Usman, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Chimaev, like the thing that won him the Burns fight was fucking his jab. Like the most simple thing. He fucking hit him with the jab over and over. I just feel like
I think we're counting out Kamaru too quick though. Like he's good. Like he's not just gonna get jabbed to death in there. I don't think.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna get finished early or anything. But
I don't either. But I think he does.
Is this just a 3-rounder?
Finished.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they like stepped it up just for the hell of it. Like
surely
they do
not.
I don't know. My brain thinks that Chimaev's gonna come out like a wild man.
He's not gonna Kevin Holland Kamaru.
No,
no shot.
We don't know.
He's just not.
Fuck, dude. I mean,
he's not.
You come out, and what if he fucking comes out, double legs Usman, dumps him on his head, and finishes.
That will change things.
That's the thing. Like, I
just think of that, and my brain exploded.
Do you think he's just going to dump him right there in the first round?
In my brain, my brain wants to be like, yeah, he's coming out and he's dumping Marty on his head.
I think he's going to wobble him, hurt him, and then he's going to dump him. And then he's going to ground him.
I think he'll have more respect for Usman than that.
Right.
But
it's a smart play.
He's not going to Kevin Holland his ass.
I think Khamzat can use the wrestling to set up the hands, and he can put the hands out front to set up the wrestling. He can basically decide where this goes. He might not get every takedown.
Right. And I don't think he will either.
I don't think he will, but I think he could, though.
I don't think Usman's not taking him down.
So you think Chimaev is going to set up the knockout by maybe the wrestling?
Shoot, yeah. Or gets the hands out front.
And then shoots.
Usman tries to counter, shoots. Like, I just think
I can
control where it's going.
I see him cracking Usman some way or another, and then going for the ground.
Something about it is just.
I think you're picking Usman.
I'm not picking him.
I've never once picked Usman, and I'm staying on that train.
I think Chimaev will win, as he should. But I would not be surprised if Usman goes in there and shocks people.
Oh, I wouldn't. That would be crazy. I don't think.
I don't.
Usman's the next Tony Ferguson. We're on his 12 or 13 fight win streak.
He's too slow and he's too stick.
Chimaev needs to just kick him in his knees.
Stand straight up and down.
Kick him in his knees.
Chimaev's so explosive, dude.
And like I said, maybe I'm giving Usman too much credit.
And I think if Chimaev plays,
he's only the champ,
fights smart and knows, hey, Marty's got some hand, or got power in his hands.
He does.
But I don't know. My brain keeps saying he's going to fuck him up. Like
I have the opposite outlook.
I wouldn't say fuck him up.
I can see. I see Usman going to sleep.
maybe, and it could be because I want to see it happen. You know, I would.
So I like this whole card.
I would explode if
Yeah.
Chimaev came out in the first fucking round at 30 seconds, double legs him, slams the ground, and just
I hope he
TKOs
does.
him
So
right then
you
and there.
explode.
And that kind
that
of
would
shit,
be fucking awesome.
that's the kind of shit that's been going on a lot in UFC lately.
He ain't
People
doing
are
that
just
to
pulling it off.
He ain't doing that to Usman.
I mean,
I
Usman's
see Usman getting clipped.
Usman's a candidate to just fall off a cliff too. Like at some point,
My official pick
but
is
he's fighting up in weight
Khamzat
class.
by decision
That's kinda-
because
that's-
he Kamaru's not just gonna give up. Like he will be there. He's not gonna get put away easily. So Khamzat decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kamaru does much better than people think.
I'm going Khamzat decision. But I think Usman's going to be stanky legging a couple times.
Here's the thing. I think most people are thinking that Usman's going to do really well. I think he's not going to do as well as people think.
I think most people think like Chad right now.
Well, the
I don't
odds
know.
are minus 280 Khamzat. That's not as wide as the other ones.
It's
but
not, but
I think Chimaev's going to finish him.
I do too. I think he's going to finish him late round 2.
If I'm
early
taking
round
my
3.
bias a little bit out of it, I think I'm a little bit with like I wouldn't be surprised like if I'm going into it wholeheartedly like unbiased. I wouldn't be surprised if Marty hangs in there.
Yeah.
oh, he's
and
going to
makes it a fight.
For the
But in
decision
my
loss.
brain of brains, Chimaev
It's like
dumps him on his
elite
head.
level.
My
Right.
double brain
twice and
tells me.
finishes him on the fucking
dude.
ground.
I think
I'm not seeing the wrestling being a big factor.
But
honestly.
I think it's
Yeah.
because nobody expects that Kamaru Usman's going to get dumped on his fucking head. How fucking awesome would that be?
I mean, it
It'd
would
be
be
cool.
awesome.
If he
but-
picks him up, walks him across the cage, and Matt Hughes fucking slams him into the fucking ground.
That's just not what I see happening.
I know that would be like a huge fantasy.
I see him getting. I see him getting a huge boner, sexual fantasy.
explosion under this
Yeah.
table.
fantasy.
Just fucking that'd be so
But
great.
like,
Chad's
what do you
gonna
think's
spray
going to
out.
happen though? That's the question. That's what we're.
Yeah.
I think like literally
All we've heard
I
is
think he's going to
fucking-
get finished, but I don't think he's
going to double leg him.
obviously realistically I don't think he's going to double leg Marty.
He's gonna pick him up and throw him in the stands.
Someone pees. I have to.
Yeah, I got to pee. Let's hurry up.
Fuck.
540 votes, 73% Chimaev. The biggest percentage is kind of all over the place, but 40% by decision. I'm going Chimaev decision, but it's not going to be close in my opinion.
That's realistically where I'm at.
I'm going Chimaev decision, but I think it will be closer than what people think.
Chimaev.
Oh, imagine him dumping his face. Like, just how awesome would that be?
Just give him Indian
Fantasy.
rug burns. While he's on
This
the ground.
one.
Seth, what are you going with?
I got Chimaev by TKO.
What round?
Late second, maybe early third.
He's going to hurt him on the feet.
I think he's going to clip him, dude.
Yeah.
I think he's going to wobble him. I don't think he's going to put ice
Usman's
going to
going to be sprawling at fucking Ghosts. I mean,
And then
Let
he's
me-
just
let
going
me-
to,
let
and
me
then
throw
and his
another-
jaw's going to be like, oh, remember when Leon kicked you?
Let me
Right
throw
there.
another theoretical at you. What if he Jorge Masvidal's his ass and where he knocked out Masvidal, spit, slobber, sweat, everything, and just dead.
but the way
Usman
that
dies?
happened was that Masvidal was like so freaked out
I'm
by the
just saying,
takedowns.
what if?
Opposite of fantasy.
You mean if
complete
that
and total
happens to
nightmare.
Marty?
What I mean,
Are you saying if that happens to Marty?
No. If Marty does that to Chimaev,
Oh,
what
no.
if
Nightmare.
Usman,
Nightmare.
Edson Barboza's his Terry Edom? Like, you know,
That's-
we can just go crazy with it.
no. Because what I'm talking about actually has happened.
That's true.
You fucking. dummy.
What if he loopy fucking pieces him up, dumps him?
Loopy. This is his
Godinez?
comparison.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh,
Chimaev
is that what
to-
you're actually talking about?
Loopy
The
fucking
only
takes out-
loopy in the
Chimaev to
UFC.
Loopy.
I thought you meant like Loopy.
No,
Looping.
no.
He's
Loopy.
Loopy's awesome.
Chimaev and Loopy, basically, they're the same person.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Same
Oh,
country and everything.
But if
Same
Usman
tits.
were to start Chimaev, that's worst possible scenario.
All right.
I mean,
Nightmare.
Chimaev, he ate everything. I mean, he got wobbled obviously, but he's about
Everything
this life.
Gilbert could throw him, he took.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah.
Anything else there?
Nope.
Nah.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Alright.
get me out of there.
Main event again, new, not really improved in my opinion.
Wait, back to Usman though.
Okay, what do you got?
Go ahead.
Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski 2. Islam, obviously the lightweight champ, 24-1, coming off I don't even know how many wins in a row. A lot.
All of
His
them.
only loss is actually in the UFC against fucking
Fuck.
Yeah,
I just saw his
a
name.
Brazilian guy.
Yes.
Random. He's
Yeah.
not even in the UFC anymore. The guy that Cowboy head kicked really bad.
Hold.
I literally
Go to his record.
Cowboy,
fucked it.
the Brazilian cowboy.
No.
No.
Adriano
Yeah,
Martins
Martins.
is a weird, just short little
Knockout.
punch. Yeah.
Round one.
Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia. Also, maybe it is Dagestan. I don't know.
I think it is, dude.
32 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall. Alexander the Great Volkanovski,
Winning.
featherweight champ, featherweight goat.
I come from a land down under.
26 and
I don't know
2,
what about.
coming off of one win in a row, but the loss in there was obviously a close one against Islam. Fighting out of Australia, 35 years old, 5 feet 6 inches tall. Who makes the more adjustments here?
I'm going to keep this short.
Volk.
It's going to go almost identical to the first fight, but I do not know who's going to win. It's going to be super similar.
I agree.
Volk
But I
will
think
not
Volk's
let
gonna
him
win.
take his back as much. That's the only adjustment. He's going to do anything in his power to not let his back get taken.
But can he control that? Can he stop him from doing that? I mean, Islam's
don't
obviously
engage
gotten
as
better
much.
too.
Just fucking, he needs to get on his bike and just.
But I feel like he lost partly due to the fact that he wasn't throwing a lot of volume. Volk. So that's the weird. It's like I feel like he needs to throw more.
God, I should have watched the full fight back.
But it's
before
like
this.
when he throws, he gets in trouble. He gets taken down. Also, Volk has I don't know if it's a problem necessarily because he's like one of the GOATs, but like he had a real bad multiple times where he would like blatantly switch stances into like an overhand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he got kneed. He got like intercepted with a knee.
Yeah.
And he started getting timed with the right hand because he was like blatantly like switching stances. And okay, Islam's like, when he switches, he's trying to throw, and I'm going to counter it.
And then there was that one time when Max beat him.
No, negative.
But he didn't.
Check the
This
check
goes
the
back.
Tapology
This
page.
goes back to the.
You know what's funny is Rogan, Callan, Schaub, and Eddie all think that Max won that fight.
I mean, I think he probably should have, but
MMA math.
the third fight, I mean, he got another shot at it.
Yeah.
And he got his ass whipped.
No,
Then
for
he
sure. I'm
got-
talking about the second one.
Then he got beat even worse than the first or the second.
I get it. I get it. I'm not saying.
So this goes.
You hate Volk. So.
This goes back.
Fuck off.
This goes back to the 11-day
I love that
thing.
though.
If he had more time, like if he had a full camp dedicated to Islam, I think he does make the adjustments and he might edge out a decision. I'm not saying he wins with a full camp, but they might work on specific things in camp that get him over the hump and win.
Yeah,
I
John and
But
I
the
talked
11
about
days
it.
thing is just the
Yes.
fucking kick in the balls for Volk.
Yeah, but it also doesn't worry me that much, honestly, because he's the type of guy to where that I don't think
Well,
that'll affect like a normal guy.
from
He's like,
a-
oh, I need my 6 months camp training.
From a being in shape standpoint, no, fuck no. I'm not worried about that.
no, but
one
I
bit.
think making the
But
adjustments
Volk-
though. I think the fact that he's already
You
he
can't-
fought the guy
Yeah, but you
if
can't do that.
if there's
Yeah.
one fighter in the UFC, I mean,
that
here,
can pull it off, it's Volk. That's
with
what I'm
that
saying.
Volk makes adjustments like mid-fight.
Right.
Like he's capable of it.
He's
That's,
highly
that's my whole
intelligent.
point.
It-
That's my whole point.
this
His
is
fight
such
IQ is
a-
insane.
This is such a muscle memory sport. You would know better than we would, but it's like guys
debatable.
just do, especially when you're in there in the lights and the crowd, and you're just fucking adrenaline's pumping. You're just doing what you've trained to do.
Mhm.
Volk is not like that.
And
Like
he
Volk,
stays
he
calm
makes
in there,
fucking
dude.
adjustments. Yair, I mean, he fucking destroyed him with just making an adjustment. Yair kept doing the same thing, and
Right.
he killed him with it. The problem is that I think Islam's going to make adjustments too.
I don't know
And I
if
think Islam's going to wrestle more, especially on 10 days' notice.
What adjustments does he need to make though?
Who?
Islam.
I think he just needs. I think he needs to wrestle more.
You think so?
I think he's going to
Although
go in
he,
there.
he had success on the feet too. So it's,
I think
Yeah.
he's going to go in there a little cockier than he should be. Not saying that he's going to underlook Volk. He knows.
I mean,
Every-
going back and
but-
watching the first fight, I think a lot of people thought Volk won. I think it had to do with it being in Australia.
see, you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Rogan
Watched
thinks
it back
Volk won.
today.
What'd you think?
I don't know if I agree.
I think it was a close fight, but Islam won after watching it because obviously, and it goes down to the judging. Like
you hate Volk too. It's okay.
no.
Just saying.
I still
It's
picking
divided
Volk.
right down the middle.
I'm still picking Volk for this fight
I'm picking Volk.
because I don't bet on Volk losing. I don't ever do
Every
that.
ounce of my being wants Volk to win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want
But
that.
as
But
far
I was,
as who's going to win, I don't know.
yeah, I put
This is my
because
I
I
don't
thought
know fight.
it was more of a bias thing, people watching it and the crowd. I mean, I was in Eureka Springs watching it on my phone in bed in a hotel room, like thinking, holy shit, Volk just beat this guy. And then going back and watching
Everybody
I'm like,
did. 'Cause
these
he
are
did.
close rounds, but Volk, I think, lost.
I thought it was a draw.
It should have been a draw.
Ugh.
It should have been
And
a draw.
you know,
The
I don't
second
think I
round,
would be
it's-
mad at a draw.
They're not gonna,
second-
it's not a draw because he went up and to a different weight class. That's
I
like
love
why
draws.
they did that.
I love draws.
I'm
I think
Not a
the
draw at
second
all.
round is what it comes down to when I rewatch it today,
Mhm.
in my opinion. You could make an argument that Islam won the second because he got a takedown. But I like, at the end of the second, I was like, I don't know who won that. Because he got a takedown right at the end and they dropped each other.
Mhm.
So I was like, that could be, and then it was 2-2, in my opinion, the other 4 rounds. Thought it could have been a draw.
Yeah.
I think if Islam didn't have 20 pounds on him naturally, I think if they were closer to the same size, it'd be a for sure.
But Volk-
I don't think it's
Volk-
that wide, is it?
But Volk also said, he said in the corner in the first fight, he's like, he's not that strong.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
he like when he felt him grappling with him, he felt like
He said,
the strength was not a big advantage.
"This cunt ain't that strong."
No, I'm picking Volk because I love Volk and I want him to win.
Oh my god, every dude.
If he fucking wins, dude, I'll be so fucking happy.
aside from Poirier,
Lois?
I mean,
Lois.
Volk is the guy that I
Yeah.
want to see win the fucking
Absolutely,
most.
yeah, I love Volk.
I mean, we got a comment on TikTok earlier that didn't like my assessment here. I still wish it was Charles.
No.
Like I would rather see Charles versus Islam.
In the grand scheme of things, yes, because
Yes.
this rematch should happen later when they are
Yes.
both preparing for each other.
Only in the
Ideally.
sense of when they have a full camp.
Yes.
Now, if they both had a full camp, obviously we want to watch the Volk fight again. We want to watch them fight. Even if if Charles had a full camp, didn't get hurt, Volk has a full camp.
Either of them on a full camp.
But now if,
That's the thing,
if Charles
though.
were to beat Islam, then you're talking about something completely different.
I
but-
don't think people. I think the whole camp thing is more or so just like, say, if Volk does get another close loss, we just don't want like any other reason behind it. We want a definitive who's going to win this
Right.
fight.
Yeah.
That's what people are worried about. I'm not worried about the fact that it's short notice and he didn't have enough time to prepare for this guy again. I think
that's
of
the
it just
thing.
like that. I think
That was
it's
one of the things I wrote.
if he
down.
loses.
Yeah, but
I
Volk,
don't want to hear I don't want people to blame that. I'm like,
Well,
he didn't have a full camp.
That was
No,
one
I
of the
don't-
questions I put was, what if Islam wins in a landslide?
well,
Not
Volk-
saying it's going to happen, but what if? Do we have that discussion? Oh, it was only 10-day, 12-day notice.
Yeah.
or
There always
whatever it
will
is?
be. There always will be.
That's
People
why I don't
are-
like. That's why I don't like this.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
like
Well,
this.
here's the thing. I know every fighter believes in themselves, like undoubtedly, like insane. But Volk would not take this fight if he wasn't, one, in shape, two, like thought he could actually win.
Yes.
I agree, but also he's going up a weight class, so it's like
Right.
there's not a lot of risk involved. I mean,
There is now because it's the second time.
Do you
I mean,
guys
yeah,
think?
but he's still the champ. at
He's still the-
45.
but
featherweight goat.
he does not want to look back and be like, God damn, I went up there and lost twice to this fucking guy.
I don't think the short notice is not going to affect him game planning for it or anything like that. I think the only
don't
thing
think so?
it could possibly affect is the gas tank, and his gas tank is like a weapon.
Right.
He has like a weaponized gas tank. So that's the only thing that, and I don't think if it does affect it, it won't be a lot. He's in shape no matter what.
He is, but dude, I literally a full camp of of him knowing Islam and fighting him. I
guess wrestling a bunch of rounds, that's another thing too.
Right. I think he would literally like just be in a singlet the entire
Yeah.
6 months or
That-
however long. He's
Yeah.
probably not doing that right now.
No, and it's not.
Well,
it's not knowledge of wrestling. It's just like
It's just the grind of it.
and it's like just building up
Well, he
the
did that.
wrestling muscles.
Right.
He did
with
that
the-
in the first fight. He literally
No, I know.
would go through like gauntlets.
But that's what I'm saying. He would have done that again.
He doesn't
but,
have that this time.
But he also knows, what Islam's trying to implement.
With
on
the
him.
last fight, Volk, in his head, in his mind, he thought he won the fight. During the fight, after the fight, he
fucking
thought
everyone did except for Chad.
right. But what I'm saying is,
No, at that time I thought
hold
he
on,
won.
making a point, you fucks. He thought that he was winning. So do you think that maybe in the later rounds, maybe the last 5 minutes, that he might have just coasted a little bit because he thought he already had it in the bag?
No way,
And
no shot.
Or do you think that he's
No.
going
He won
to make a statement this time around, like not leaving it to the judges? I'm going to do everything to go
Well,
above and beyond making that win on the second time around.
No, that fight was so close. There's no way he coasted.
He won the. You're talking about Volk, right?
Yeah.
Volk won the 5th, and that's the only thing that made it close, in my opinion.
Right.
Okay.
I thought it was.
Just a question.
I thought Volk won the 5th, and what was it, 3rd?
Hey, check
Yeah,
this
'cause
out.
the fourth
Islam won
round-
the 1st and the
yeah.
4th.
Check this out. 1 judging, Volk's a champ.
Yeah, yeah, because they only judged the last round. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's Joe Rogan's point too. At the end of a schoolyard fight, if that was
You
judged,
can't-
I know
but-
you can't, but
If you're getting your ass whooped for fucking 13
you get one,
minutes,
Yeah.
you get one takedown.
and the teacher comes and splits it up,
Right,
you know.
right.
Yeah, but
But-
in the real world, if you're the one who's tired and losing at the last few minutes of the last round, then
Yeah,
there's a 6th round, you're probably going to die. You're going to be the one who dies in that alley.
It's just
Right,
this
but-
is it's a sport. It's not it's not like real life. It's
Yeah.
as close to
Those
it's as
punches are
close-
pretty real, bro.
It's as
It's
close
not-
to real fighting as you can get, but it's still a sport.
It's not in the streets.
I like the rounds. I mean, we already talked
I'm
about
pumped.
this, but
I'm pumped for it. I'm pumped.
I'm going razor close decision. I do not know the winner.
I'm going.
you gotta
I'm picking
pick
Volk.
somebody.
Dude, I can't, man.
I'm
don't
picking
know.
Islam, and I don't think it's gonna be as close.
My brain.
You're picking Islam?
My brain tells me
You gotta
Islam's
wrestle
going.
more.
My brain
Volk-hater.
tells me Islam's going to win this fight, and I'm siding with John. But in my heart, I can't not pick Volk.
My brain is saying Islam decision, maybe not as close, but everything else is saying Volk close decision.
My brain and my heart says Volk by decision. I think it's going to be close, but I don't think it's going to be razor.
Volk comes out and knocks him out.
Hmm.
I cream.
We're all blowing everybody
everywhere.
Yeah.
Just
We're
like-
going to New
just like-
Zealand,
just
and they're
like
all
Sean.
getting blowies.
It's going to be a suck fest.
Minus 255 Islam, plus 215. It actually opened at minus 200,
God,
so
dude.
money's come in on. The thing is the first fight it was like
I'm
minus
already-
350.
Wait,
And
so what?
It was minus 350 or
The first
something,
fight?
and it opened at minus 200. The second fight on 10 days notice. That's weird to me.
That is odd. I
But
don't know. I'm already getting anxiety, and I'm like nervous about it, and
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Topology. Wow.
Wowee!
Oh,
727 votes, 54% Islam.
There's a lot of bias in that voting, I believe,
oh, it has to be.
for Volk.
63% decision. I don't think. I mean, neither is getting finished in my opinion.
I think if it is, unfortunately, I'm going to say it's a Makhachev, just classic, take the back, rear naked choke, like he does fucking everybody.
Look at the
There ain't no
Volkanovski finish rate.
Volk's not getting RNC'd.
He did it
Finish
to Charles
votes.
Oliveira.
46%
different-
of
Charles is
46%
weird.
of Volk's KO TKO.
Oh, could you imagine? Oh,
I mean, he did hurt him a little bit, but I mean, he also got dropped himself.
Yes.
what if he
It's
just
like-
goes out there and just not caution the win, but just lets it go a little more? I know that opens you up to a takedown,
Yeah,
Dude,
but the more punches you throw, you're going to have a better chance.
That's again. I
in
feel like
in my opinion, I think Volk has the least amount of quit in him in any fighter in the whole UFC, any division.
You're
he's got the
probably,
least
you're
amount of
probably
time again.
right
Dude,
on that.
remember the fucking triangle from
Yes.
goddamn
T-City.
Ortega?
And
Yeah.
the guillotine.
Anybody
Oh,
would have tapped from that.
Unreal.
He literally admitted, yeah, the lights were dimming, and I just said, nah, mate. Like,
Let's fucking go.
but
Watch this goal, dude.
the problem is I mean, you can have no quit in you, but if your back's taken, I mean,
yeah,
the round's over.
yeah.
yeah, it is.
Especially you can't get him
I'm
off.
just saying he's definitely not going to get finished.
I mean, last fight he was fucking around a little bit. He was like talking to
Right,
Islam's corner, and then he got his back taken immediately after.
Yeah.
And the rest of the round.
I think he's going to be more game. I think he's going to be mentally more prepared like this time around, strangely enough.
yeah.
Even with the 10-day notice. I get it. I think it's just stigma behind the
Islam decision.
no camp.
Dude, don't make me
Chad,
pick.
go
Don't make me
first.
pick.
Just pick Volk, you
my
idiot.
brain says Islam
Just
by decision, but I'm picking Volk decision.
I got Volk decision.
Islam decision.
yeah. I say you know what the
You're the
pick.
Volk hater. You and Johnny
I'm not a
Volk haters
Volk
on
hater.
this side, dude.
Dude,
Both of them.
Whenever
We're
we
trying
pod
to tell
this,
the people
If
what
it
is
were,
actually going to happen.
if
Right.
it was Makhachev and DP, you guys would be picking
No,
DP. Yes, you would.
No shot.
I'm
no
going to
shot.
be pissing. I'm going to piss all over myself.
Yes, same.
Yeah, me
but
too.
whenever we pod this next weekend, tune in.
Yeah.
I'm going to be screaming my fucking head off for Volk.
Oh yeah, I'm
Get me out of
Dicks
here.
out for Volk.
Let's go piss all over each other.
Thanks for watching. At HOR Podcast, Instagram,
So
at
long,
Hungover
friends.
Handwrite, TikTok. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. We're going to be live for this card
Yes, sir.
a week from tomorrow. But at the time of hearing this, it'll be like 4 or 5 days.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Later.